Now I've gone over the logistics. Let's talk about a little bit some of the nuances. So first of all, you're probably wondering what this is. That's called a header guard. Have you ever declared the same variable twice by accident? We all have. If you didn't, you're lying. Anyway, this guards it from this, meaning that if I were to declare two students or include two students, what would happen is the first time it would add all this code and the source file, be fine with it. If you try to do it again, it says, wait a minute, if it's already been defined, then don't define it, and then we go ahead and end if, meaning that we skip the whole thing. Again, if student has already been declared or included in our overall file setup. So that's our header guards. And again, actually this little guy down here is part of the header guard as well. Second part, the overall class. Notice we do the private data members first. Let me put it this way. Depending on your IDE, is if you put in your data members first, we can actually generate the code that, well, does a lot of other things. Let's put it that way. So we worry about the private items first and then the public items after that. Third, let's talk about the source file now. In the source file, we have what is a constructor. I'll go over that a little bit more here in a minute, but in reality, this constructor is when you are just creating a new instance of this class, what values do you put into it? So it's brand new student, we're going to give that student a name and some type of ID. It sounds like exactly like your ID card, doesn't it? So that's a constructor. We can tell it's also a constructor because frankly the name of the function and its scope operator are exactly the same. And we can only get away with that, well, with a constructor. Let's put it that way. The next part is our overall functions. The overall functions are, well, there's really nothing special about it except for, again, that scope resolution operator letting you know where that function actually belongs to. But other than that, I really don't need any other explanation than that. So here's the little nuances of what's going on behind the scenes.